Okay, Dirty White Boy by Foreigner. If you want to hear how the way I play it sounds to the actual song, there's a cover of it on my page. But it's in G. It kind of starts off and just goes. So for that first part, it's just kind of like a groove in G. I'm just playing it with the bottom E string on the 3rd fret, the E note, G note, mute the A string, and then open D string, and then I'm playing the E note on the 2nd fret of the G string, right? So just those 3 notes. And then you'll have to listen, of course, listen to the song. If you're really concerned about playing it exactly the way that it is on the record, you'll have to listen to it. But it's pretty much just kind of droning on that G. Something like that. And then just go to a D. I'm kind of playing it in the open position here, so you can just play the bottom half of a D, make a D chord, take your middle finger off and just play the bottom half, so the D note on the B string, 3rd fret, and the 2nd fret, E note, G string. And then of course the D string's open, those 3 notes, right? And then I just hammer in my ring finger on the G string from 2 to 4, so you get that kind of boogie woogie. You can do it here too. You got the D note right there. However you want. You could do both. I think I end up doing both throughout the song, but so it's just those 2 parts for that's the intro lead into the verse, and then when he starts singing, he just goes to a C chord, right? So you got. Then when he starts singing the verse, just go to C. So for C, if you're just starting out, it's the 3rd fret of the A string, and then on the D and G strings on the 5th fret. Or you can play it here, same thing. However, but it's real basic right there. So that's just kind of just palm mute that C. And that's pretty much the whole song. It just kind of goes from that to that. I think since the basis of the song is just pretty simple, I can show you a little bit of what I play for the solo. You can give it a good listen and kind of make it your own too, but this is kind of will give you like the framework of what he's working around. So you can be thinking like G minor, and then I kind of just play the solo where it goes. Something like that. Get you pretty close. So if you got your G minor right there, I'm just going to play on the G and the B strings on the 5th and the 3rd fret. So, and then I kind of go to that G note, right? So it kind of sounds like, I'll try to play it a little slower. So it's, right? Just kind of get a little groove going between those notes right there. And then if you've got, I kind of throw in a G major lick right here. Like you've got the G chord right here, right? The same as it is for D, but just put your ring finger on the 8th fret of the B string, right? The note G. So you've got G. So if you can kind of imagine that. And so I'm just going to slide into the bottom half of that, right? So, and then, you know, you've got your G chord right here, right? So I'm just going to kind of slide into that, ending on the G note, right there on the A string, right? So you slide into that, which is 8th fret of the B string and 7th fret of the G string. And then I just hammer on from 7 to 9 on the G to the 9 on the D, 7 on the D, resolving it on the G note, which is on the 10th fret of the A string. Right? So you got... And then go back and do it again. And then I just basically just come, you know, you've got your G minor pentatonic the same as it is right here, right? You have it right here. So come up to the octave and just play something. Resolving on that G, which is the 17th fret of the D string. Right? Just play a lick there. So you kind of like, you know, I mean, you'll hear Jimmy Page, all the greats do that when you're like playing whatever key you're in, kind of do a lick, a little bit up here on the bottom side of it, and then kind of play another lick in the octave, and then back kind of gives you a good transition. So if you do something similar to that, it's going to sound really good, and then it just goes back to the you know. So anyways, hopefully that helps you along. Definitely, this is a great song to throw in your own licks in for sure, because there's a lot of room to work, but you can also stay true to kind of the vibe that he's doing at the same time. So enjoy.